And when we put God at the center, it becomes so much stronger.
I've never been very good at visual aids. I'm not a very practical person. On the other hand, my great friend Nicky Lee, who together with his wife Scylla has pioneered the marriage course and other courses for couples and parents, is extremely practical and often uses visual aids. When he's speaking at weddings, he sometimes uses a visual aid to illustrate the passage in Ecclesiastes 4, where the writer says, 2 are better than 1. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. As a picture of marriage, Nicky takes 2 strands of different coloured wool and weaves them together. Together they're stronger, and yet they can quite easily be broken. Then he takes a 3rd strand of nearly invisible fishing line. With the 3rd strand, it is almost impossible to break the 2 pieces of wool. I did try to use this illustration once, but for reasons I cannot remember, it went horribly wrong. The point that he makes so well, and that comes out of the passage in Ecclesiastes, is that while friendships and marriages are wonderful gifts, having God at the center of a friendship or marriage provides an invisible thread of enormous strength. In today's passages, we see how 2 are stronger than 1 in marriage, mission, and ministry. From Proverbs 5. Marriage. 2 become 1. This is a wonderful picture of marriage as a source of blessing, rejoicing, love, grace, satisfaction, and romance. It's a beautiful description of marriage in which 2 people become one flesh. Part of its beauty lies in its exclusiveness. The writer used the evocative image of a spring, well, or fountain to describe the delight of sexual union. However, it is a delight that is grounded in exclusiveness, and he stresses this 4 times. The greatness of the emotional and physical love between a husband and wife, enduring intimacies, is contrasted with the cheap thrills or dalliance with a promiscuous stranger. That is why the writer warns so strongly against adultery. Be aware, he says, that God is watching, and the path that leads to adultery is evil, wicked, sinful, foolish, and leads to death. We see an example of this in the New Testament passage, where it was Herod's adultery that led him to murdering John the Baptist. While the fact that our ways are in full view of the Lord is a warning against adultery, it's also a reminder of the strength that comes from having the Lord involved in a marriage as the 3rd strand of the cord. God's love for us is the best example and guiding principle of how we should love one another. Thank you, Lord, for the difference that the 3rd strand, the presence of Jesus, makes to a relationship. Thank you that 2 are better than 1, and that a cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken.